Somos una banda de concierto y de jazz de Canadá.
Hi, my name is Mr. Chris Carmichael. I'm from Pinetree Secondary School in Coquitlam, British Columbia, Canada. And so coming to Cuba was a challenge in some ways because we weren't too sure about what music to put together, but the students, primarily we started rehearsals, and it was great to have a goal to focus on, like a performance, a date and a venue, and we worked really hard working with students from grade 10, 11 and 12, getting our musicians and our repertoire together, and then the fact that we played for authentic audiences, one in a nightclub, jazz nightclub, which is great. The kids really enjoyed that, and it felt really like being a real musician, doing a real concert, and it was good to do that. So I think what it does for the students, it makes them feel that what they do musically is valuable and hopefully inspires them to work even harder. And then hearing all the other great musicians around in the streets and in the clubs and at different other venues, it was great to see, and I think that inspires them as well. So it's a good thing for everyone.
Hello, my name is Marcia Carmichael, and I'm a music teacher at Pinetree Secondary School in Coquitlam, British Columbia, Canada. And we came to Cuba and brought our students here so that they could experience the culture of Cuba and have the opportunity to meet students and meet the people and see something different than just going to a big city, and which we've done trips like that before, but they don't often get to interact with the people of the place we go to visit. So here in Cuba, we got to go to 2 schools, we went to 2 community centers, and we performed, but we also saw performances, which was really so valuable for our students to see that. I decided to organize this trip to Cuba. I'd heard about the opportunity to travel to Cuba with Canada Cuba, and some of my colleagues back in our school district had done this trip before. And I talked to them, and then I looked into the website, and then I made the phone call and started doing the background information, and then introduced the concept to our students. And we had a lot of interest, and we were able to bring a group of students here. So it was wonderful. Yeah.
The ways that the Canada Cuba trip does support the BC curriculum for music or arts education is in the area of communication. Even though some of our students don't speak Spanish, we're communicating on a musical way. We play and we react, and we also listen and appreciate. So there's lots of facets of music education that are supported by a trip like this. The other thing is building group cohesiveness, creating a sense of accomplishment and goal setting, and using the fact that students work together to make successful ventures. Feeling of accomplishment, like I said, is always an important thing for music.
Hi everyone, my name is Ina Huang. I am from Canada. I was born in China, but I've stayed most of my time in Canada. I'm here in Cuba because of a school music trip. We came here and performed to many community centers and schools. Coming to perform here in Cuba has taught me a lot of things. In Canada, we usually stick to a certain type of music, and we haven't explored other countries' music, like style, we learned salsa here, we learned different instruments and rhythm. It helped me a lot because I have a solo coming up, and I plan to incorporate some of the Cuban style music inside. It was great.
My name is Bernice Liu. I'm from Canada, and I came here with my school to do a music band trip in Cuba. So far, my trip in Cuba has been super awesome. The humidity got me at first, but we slowly got used to it. One of the biggest highlights was going to the beautiful beach that we have here by the hotel, being in the water, looking at the sky and the clouds, and just being with our friends it gave us like a lot of deeper bond and connection between the group. And one of my other favorite highlights was going to the Afro-Cuban dance workshop. It was a very unique cultural experience, and we learned a lot there. This trip in Cuba has taught me a lot of different things and to expand my musical talents and my musical knowledge. I've learned a lot of different rhythms, different patterns that I can play, and how to be a better teammate for my band as well.
Hi, my name is Jinho Beck from Pinetree Secondary from Canada. I am currently grade 12, and this is my last year in my high school, and we came to Canada as a school band trip, and we are currently having a lot of fun. So I would say Cuban music is very different from Canadian music, and of course from doing a lot of rhythmic lessons and going to sessions, we learned a lot about Cuban style music, and these include salsa and lots of different other.
Most enjoyable aspects of the trips for the last 7 days as an educator would be to see the students interacting with each other, the cultural exchange, to see my students becoming less shy and more open, and even though they can't speak the language, to communicate with each other. I would highly recommend this trip for other educators and administrators as well, to have them come to Cuba and to see the growth of our students, how much from the beginning, their first day off of the plane, where they kind of stand together, and then now they're interacting, and they've made even more friendships amongst themselves, as well as more friendships with the Cubans as well.
I think everyone should have the chance to come to Cuba. Cuba is super awesome. The weather is amazing. There's beautiful scenery anywhere you go. The culture here is so rich, and then you can learn so much from here. Everything is just so different from what we used to back at home. So I feel like everyone should come to Cuba at least once in their life. Yeah, I would recommend this program for other schools to try out, because this will really deepen your knowledge as a musician, and it will improve your skill as a musician. And it's honestly a lot of fun just to be out here with your friends and to enjoy a different culture and to explore the world.
I strongly recommend each and every student to come here, because we definitely experience different type of music. We negotiated, we communicated with different type of people, and it's really different from Canada. I would recommend you guys coming here because of the scenery and the stuff that we did. It's a really good time to bond with your friends and just having a good time. Share and like, subscribe, do your thing, share all to your friends, get them to like it, see this video.
If you've been to Cuba and you're planning to go to Cuba, please like and subscribe.